With the Nintendo Switch ending its life cycle, we have to start thinking of the next generation of Nintendo games. And since one of Nintendo's biggest sales are the Mario Kart games, we should start imagining what the next Mario Kart game will be like. In this video, I will tell you what I think that game should look like and what I want from it. If at any point in this video you think I'm wrong or you disagree with what I'm saying, please let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, let's get crafting. In the next Mario Kart game, I want to make a bigger character roster than ever. I'm choosing to add 64 characters to this game. Every player starts off with 48 characters, being able to unlock the other 16 by completing the Grand Prix on 150cc. My roster is an 8x8 selection of the best Nintendo characters, and best of all, there is not a single unnecessary character. My characters are not organized because eventually someone will hate it. It is only sort of organized by origin, and with that being said, let me show you my ideal Mario Kart roster. My first row consists of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Yoshi, Wario, and Waluigi. These are just some standard Mario characters and are very unmissable characters if you're talking about a Mario Kart game. My second row consists of Iggy, Larry, Lemmy, Ludwig, Morton, Roy, Wendy, and Bowser Jr. This row speaks for itself, a row filled with the Koopalings ending with the leader of the game, Bowser Jr. These characters are unmissable and will stick together just like in Smash Bros. My third row consists of Koopa Troopa, Lakitu, Dry Bones, Shy Guy, Hammer Bro, Monty Mole, Nabbit, and Goomba. This row is filled with Bowser's minions because they are some of the most important characters in the Mario Kart games, and they cannot be missed in this one. My fourth row consists of Bowser, Kamek, Peter Piranha, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Dixie Kong, and Cranky Kong. This row ends the Bowser family and continues with all of our favorite Kongs. My fifth row consists of Pauline, Birdo, Poochie, Professor Egad, King Boo, Polterpup, Toad, and Toadette. This row enters all important characters from the Mario spin-off games into this one. My sixth row consists of Spike, King Bob-omb, Honey Queen, Charging Chuck, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, and Wiggler. This is a frantic round of filler characters to add before getting onto the crossover characters. I also said that there would be no unnecessary characters, but to be fair, these babies were the originals. Just be glad I didn't throw in Cat Baby Emerald Wario, okay? My seventh row consists of Kirby, Olimar, Inkling, Rob, Fox, Samus, Sonic, and Pac-Man. This row starts the crossover characters. I know not everybody wants to add other Nintendo IPs to Mario Kart, but I think having no more Nintendo characters than in previous installments of the franchise is a good thing. This might lead to non-Mario fans playing this game, which means that Nintendo makes a bigger profit. My eighth row consists of Link, Pikachu, Tom Nook, Isabelle, Villager, Captain Falcon, Mega Man, and the Mii's. This row ends the roster and also ends my suffering. You might think that there are too many crossover characters, but you have to do something if you want to add 64 characters, which I really wanted to do for this game. As for Karts, I want to bring back the gimmick we kind of had in Mario Kart Wii, in which every character has their own relevant kart. Every character would have 6 karts or bikes, which would be specific to the franchise they're from, or their character personally. For instance, Kirby could have his iconic star, and the babies could have the stroller. This is just a small feature I want to bring back because I loved the idea. Going on to the next topic, we'll talk about maps. In this game there will be 64 maps throughout 16 cups. 8 of these cups will be filled with new maps, and the other 8 cups will be filled with the best retro tracks out there. I tried to visualize what this would look like, but I found out that this looks like shit because I cannot draw and I had to get all the images from Google. The Mushroom Cup will start with Mario Circuit. This is a must-have in any Mario Kart game, and it's the first map in this new game. Toad Town will be next and will be based off the Mario movie. Luigi's Mansion speaks for itself. It's a map for some of our characters and it's a haunted house map as well. Finally, Peach's Castle will close this cup. This could be based on any appearance of the castle from Mario 64 all the way to the movie. The Shell Cup will have New Donk City as a wrap-up for Super Mario Odyssey. Atlantis Acceleration will be a new water map where you drive through the sunken city of Atlantis. Crystal Cave will be a road crafted in the underground world of the classic World 1-2. Daisy's Greenhouse is a level where you drive through, well, Daisy's greenhouse, and will give a lot of plant-based characters a spotlight. The Turnip Cup will follow with Kong Kingdom, a map imagined by the scene from the Mario movie where everybody drives through the Kong Kingdom. Bowser's Factory will visualize the factory you saw in the Super Nintendo world. Pyramid Paradise has been added simply because we needed a desert map. I especially chose this one because we haven't had a lot of period-like maps. Closing this cup is Shy Guy Galleon, is a map in which you drive through the ships you see in GBA's Shy Guy Beach. The Cherry Cup will open with Lava Lookout, a lava map that looks a lot like Rumble Volcano from Mario Kart 8. Theme Park Tour will follow as the second map in this cup. Here you drive through a theme park with the merry-go-rounds and big roller coasters. World of Steam will be a racetrack built in a steampunk world, and Lucky Tooth's Village will be a simple city in the clouds. The Star Cup will follow with Delfino Resort, which is a vacation resort on Delfino Island. This map will be a tour through various things like a buffet and a water park. Wario Scrapyard will follow and explains itself. It's a scrapyard owned by Wario. Koopaling Carnival is exactly what the title suggests. It's a carnival being run by the Koopalings with a big finale of a circus. Our final map is Paco Square. This is a map based off the world of Nintendo Switch Sports. It's basically a modernized version of 3DS Woohoo Loop. The Moon Cup will start off with Kamex Library. This map is, again, explained by the title. You drive through a library with some magic effects. Nintendogs is a map based on the game franchise Nintendogs. Here you drive through a house filled with obstacles and the dogs. Penguin Peak is a map with a mix between the Ice Kingdom from the Mario movie and World 5 from the standard Mario Kart games. Finally, Nabbit's Hideout is a cave-based level filled with references to the new Mario Bros. Games. Next up, the Special Cup introduces Casino Cruiser, a map in which you drive through a casino. Tomodachi Island is another map I needed to add. If you know me longer than today, you know that this is one of my favorite games, which means that I had to make a reference to this. Bowser's Castle is another map that just had to be added simply because with every Mario Kart game, you have to get one. Just like with Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road has to be added, because it wouldn't be a Mario Kart game without a Rainbow Road. The Super Mushroom Cup will be a cup filled with new crossover maps, starting with the Green Hill Zone from Sonic. This level will be based off the first level of most of the Sonic games, so it will be a good representation of the Sonic franchise. Our next map is Kirby's Star Tour. This map is giving the driver a tour through the various worlds of Kirby games. Green Town is our next map. This map is based off of the Mega Man games. It is a tour through a small town where you see some locations from the original Mega Man games. Finally, Samus' Spaceship speaks for itself. Here you drive through Samus' spaceships and see everything it has to show. Our retro tracks are up next. I chose 32 of the best retro tracks to use in the Ultimate Mario Kart. Since these maps are all retro maps, I'm going to blast through them. Just like with the characters, I did not organize these. I just picked the best and most recognizable maps and threw them in here. The Egg Cup contains CGN Yoshi Circuit, Wii Maple Treeway, DS Waluigi Pinball, and N64 Choco Mountain. The Boomerang Cup contains Mario Kart 8 Sunshine Airport, CGN Daisy Cruiser, Wii Coconut Mall, and DS Delfino Square. The Lucky Cat Cup contains Mario Kart 8's Electrodome, 3DS Woohoo Loop, Tour Sydney Sprint, and Wii Toad Factory. The Fruit Cup contains GBA Ribbon Road, Wii Dry Dry Ruins, CGN DK Mountain, and Yoshi's Valley. The Rock Cup contains DS Airship Fortress, Wii Moonview Highway, GBA Mario Circuit, and N64 Royal Raceway. The Blue Shell Cup contains Tour Paris Promenade, GBA Snowland, GCN Dino Dino Jungle, and N64's Toad Turnpike. The Propeller Cup contains 3DS Koopa City, GBA Sky Garden, N64 Bowser's Castle, and Wii Rainbow Road. The Leaf Cup contains Mario Kart 8's Animal Crossing, Mario Kart 8's Hyrule Circuit, Mario Kart 8's Big Blue, and Arcade Pac-Man Stadium. Of course, this game will also have a battle mode. This will most likely be the one we saw in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This game will have a little bit more maps than the other games, since there will be 20 battle maps and 6 new maps, 6 retro maps. Of these 12 maps, 4 maps will be crossover based. Our new maps would be Harmonic Hotel, a Toolbox, Starship Mario, the Pokemon Center, Harvey's Island, and Mii Plaza. And our retro maps would be N64 Skyscraper, GCN Tilt-A-Kart, DS Twilight House, Wii Chain Chomp Wheel, 3DS Woohoo Town, and Mario Kart 8's Unchin Underpass. A big part of the Mario Kart games are the power-ups. This means that the Ultimate Mario Kart needs to have the ultimate power-ups. My list of power-ups is a list filled with the best power-ups from retro games and some new ones. There will be 25 power-ups in this game. With that being said, let's get into the item selection. Firstly, I'm gonna rush through the retro items. Those items would be the banana, the triple banana, the green shell, the triple green shell, the red shell, the triple red shell, the blue shell, the black shell, the triple black shell, the mushroom, the triple mushroom, the golden dash mushroom, the mega mushroom, the super horn, the lightning, the bullet bill, the coin, the superstar, the fire flower, the fake item box, the boomerang flower, the bob-omb, and the bubble. After those, I still have 2 spots left for new items. My first item is the POW block. Sure, this one was technically in the previous Mario Karts, but I want to change this item. Instead of having the same effect as the lightning item, I want this newer POW block to have the same ability as the Thundercloud. For people who don't know what the Thundercloud does, it is basically a hot potato. As a second new item, I want to introduce the Cherry from Mario 3D World. This item would spawn in a second racer that would ride alongside you and would disappear once you got hit. With that out of the way, I want to bring back a feature from Mario Kart Tour, in which every character has their own item. This speaks for itself. If you don't know what I'm talking about, download Mario Kart Tour right now. After figuring out which power-ups we want to use, we have to think about other changes in the game. Every Mario Kart game has its own gimmick. Mario Kart 8 had anti-gravity, Mario Kart 7 had gliders, and so forth. For the Ultimate Mario Kart, I'd like to have every gimmick in this game. This includes the arcade games, because they might be the best Mario Kart games out there. This might make the game too big, but Mario Kart stands for one thing, which is chaos. Talking about gimmicks, I want to bring back the mission mode from Mario Kart DS. This will most likely be short challenges with a boss battle every so often. I haven't played a lot of Mario Kart DS since I sadly lost the cartridge. However, it'll be a mix between the mission mode in Mario Kart DS and the separate missions in Mario Kart Tour. To keep people playing this game, we have multiple answers. Things like mission mode and unlockable items like characters, cards, and maps. However, this is not enough. I found a perfect solution for this in a video made by the YouTuber GetMadz. Instead of reading what he meant, I think it would be better if I let him tell it himself.
Make a heavy metal variant for every character. After you've played a character more than 1,000 times, you unlock its metallic alternate costume. Not only is this an easy and cool way to give more variations to the roster, but also doubles at making every playable character a viable heavyweight. No longer is it just everyone picking Waluigi on the Wiggler bike for maximum speed. Now it's time for Cobalt Toad to be number 1. Or it could still be Waluigi, but he's iridescent now. And we don't have to stop at just metals. There's so many cool costumes they could add for different characters. Koopa Paratrooper, Kitsune Luigi, Meowser. I could keep going, but my windpipes are giving out. Oh, and for these characters, they can be given out through online challenges. Let's say there's weekly special tourneys released by Nintendo with really weird, unique rules in rotation. And getting over 120 points during a week's tourney unlocks you a new alternate costume at random. That way you won't miss out on anything if you miss a week, and makes the mystery of what you'll get at 120 points even more exciting. Now these alternative characters would be really nice to see, but what about something more thematical? Just the standard racing uniform like what the Miis have is a good base to start with. Keyword being base, because this isn't just any costume. This is a costume you can customize. To an extent. Although it would be amazing to be able to make your own fully custom designs like the Mario Kart DS emblem maker or clothing in the Amiibo sisters, I just don't think Nintendo would bring that back for modern Mario Kart. However, even with a limited amount of customization, the limitation can be done in a very cool and thematic way. You know those brands you see across the maps in Mario Kart 8? What if you could unlock those logos as patches and put them on your racing suit? Maybe by reaching certain achievements, you can unlock more patches. This could be a really fun way of rewarding skill with customization. 8 Deluxe and frankly all modern Nintendo games are way too easy to unlock everything. And although I no longer have to worry about trying to get me outfit B, I would be lying if I said I didn't miss having something to work towards. But I think these 3 reward systems could be the answer. Reaching achievements unlocks stickers to put on your racing suit, playing weekly special tourneys unlocks alternate costumes, and mastering a character unlocks its metallic variant.
Finally, I want to bring back the usage of Amiibos. I've talked about this in a previous video and I'll say it again today, Amiibos are underrated. I do not only want to bring back the Mii costumes, but also a new feature. I want the Amiibos to be able to race alongside you. I don't know how this will be implemented in the game, but it has to happen. This would not only give Nintendo another reason to revive the Amiibos, but also make it more successful than ever. This would not be in online races or in Grand Prix. This would be a separate Amiibo mode, and in online races with your friends, you could race alongside your Amiibo, and you could maybe verse your friend's Amiibo. And that's all for today. This video was longer than usual. This is also a video that took a long time to write. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing because it supports me a lot. If you disagree with me at any point or think I forgot something, please let me know in the comments below. This is one of my bigger videos and they will appear once in a while between my normal videos. I wish you all a good rest of your day and I'll see you on the next one.